I really about to tell the internet my weight? Mr. Bird, can you go somewhere else? I think I'm really about to tell the internet my weight. Okay, let's do this. There are birds fighting above my head. They won't go away, but I want to do this video right here in this spot because this is the very spot that I sat 3 years ago, almost to the day, and told you about my 90-day walking journey. And since I published that video 3 years ago, 115,000 of you have seen it. And so I just want to fill in a little bit about what happened before that video and what has happened since then, and to tell you where I'm going next on my journey, because I'm not done and there's still more to do. And I just want to kind of give you a little backstory because I just jumped in and I didn't really fill in what had happened before. So let's just start a little bit back in the past. Yes, let's wind back to like 1999. I was pregnant with my first son and I went to the doctor. I remember stepping on the scale for my first visit and I weighed 278 pounds. And I recall my doctor coming into the room and saying, "You don't need to gain any weight during this pregnancy." But anyway, I remember that 278 pounds at my first doctor's visit. I remember about 5 years later being at my sister's house, stepping on the scale in her bathroom and weighing 310 pounds. That's the highest I've ever seen the scale, 310 pounds. And after seeing that number on the scale, then I decided that I really needed to do something about it. I did so many things. I did Weight Watchers. I joined the gym. I started step aerobics. I did all the things. I did lots of things to lose weight in those years. From that point, at the heaviest of 310, I got down to about the 250s and kind of leveled out there. Enter the day that I started the 90-day walking journey. On that morning that I woke up and got on the scale and decided I needed to do something immediately, the scale said 269 pounds. And 269 made me go, oh no, you're on your way back to the 300. You have got to do something right now. And what I did was walk out the door and start walking that very day. And after 90 days, I'd lost 27 pounds, which got me down to about 242. And then I continued walking after that. I walked a total of 384 days total. And at the end of those 384, the lowest weight that I saw was 221 pounds. And that was about 2 years ago in 2022. Here we are, October 2024. In these past couple years, I'll just say I've gained some of that back. I kind of hover between 235 and about 238, 39. When I see 239, I'm like, oh my gosh, you've got to do something. So I've kind of leveled out at about where I started this month at 235. So 235 is my starting weight for this leg of the journey. I just said my weight on the internet. I just said it. We're here. And so I find myself here with some unfinished business. 2 years ago, I booked a video shoot with a photographer. It was supposed to be my winter wonderland photo shoot because I was going to get to Wonderland. I was going to weigh, my weight was going to start with the 1. And I was going to be so excited to celebrate my weight starting with the 1. Well, I did have that photo shoot and I had some great pictures from it, but my weight did not start with the 1. I have not, in my adult life, seen a scale tell me that my weight starts with a 1. And I want to get there. That is where I want to be. Just start with the 1. That's not my final goal, but it is my next goal. And that's what I'm pushing towards right now. So basically today, I just find myself with like unfinished business, you know? Like I'm not where I was, but I'm still not exactly where I want to be. I can see that I have come a long way. I can walk with my family. I can usually walk faster than them, which was not the case when I was 300 pounds. And I have endurance. I've proven to myself that I can do hard things. And so this is just the next hard thing on my bucket list of hard things to do with my life. It's not vanity, but it is necessity. Being this weight does present health challenges. So if I can do something about that, then that is my goal, to do something about it. So this is my journey and I'm inviting you to follow along with me. I'm being smart about this. This is a SMART goal. So it is specific, meaning Wonderland. I want my weight to start with the 1. It is measurable. I can tell each day how close or how far I am from the goal. It is achievable. I have already lost 70 plus pounds. I can lose more. It is relevant. Okay, so I had to look up relevant. Relevant when it comes to goal. It says, this means that the goal should matter to you and align with your broader objectives and values, and it does. A relevant goal is one that contributes to your overall mission and is worthwhile in the context of your current situation. It is. It ensures that your efforts are focused on something that truly matters to you. It does. It does. It does. It does. And the last letter in the SMART goals is T. It's time bound. Okay. Now, this is where I get a little unrealistic, and I'm just going to admit that. I would love to be at my Wonderland goal by my birthday, which is January 10th, which leaves me 82 days from today to lose more than 30 pounds. That is a little quick, but I'm going to set that as the goal because even if I don't get all the way there, I will get closer to it than if I set no goal at all. I heard a speaker recently say that you should mess up, that you should set goals and allow yourself to mess up. And what that means is, like, even if you are not getting to exactly where you want to be at the end, you should mess up. You should be closer than you were when you started. I just want to start the year and feel good about the fact that I have already started, that I've messed up, that I'm further along than I would have been if I hadn't attempted it at all. So my big goal is to hit Wonderland by my birthday, January 10th. Is this bar high? Yes. Are the holidays coming? Yes. Is cold weather coming? Yes. Are shorter days coming? Yes. All of these things are in the way. But what I did learn during that 384 days of walking is that I have to plan for the potholes. So I already have a plan for all of that, for short days, for cold days, for holidays. I have a plan for all of that, and I'm just going to implement and work my plan. I plan for the potholes. I have community. Last time I did the walking journey, I was walking by myself. Now I have a little community that I started online in the Runkeeper app with at least 20 ladies every month who commit to walking at least 50 miles a month with me. And that accountability helps so much. I'm also recording weekly video updates for YouTube so that I can keep this journey going online with the accountability that comes with having to say, here's what I did and here's what happened. And the fourth thing, which is probably the first thing, I start each day with Jesus. And that is so important to me because I can hand over my hungers, my thirsts, my desires to Him, ask Him to give me the desires of my heart, to replace all of those cravings with longings and desires for things that will actually fuel my body. I also ask the Lord to show me where throughout the day I have time for movement in all its various forms and fashions. And I really just surrender my day to Him. So yeah, starting the day with Jesus helps me to focus and to get alignment with what He's calling me to do, because I feel like this next calling in my life, I heard someone else say this recently, is going to require a healthier version of me. And I want to bring that healthier version of me to the table with all of my effort. And I want to be accountable to getting to that healthier version of me. So my invitation to you is to join me on the journey. You can join the monthly walking challenge. I'll put on the screen how you can join the challenge each month. It starts on the first of the month. The goal is to walk 50 miles by the end of the month. There's one lady in the challenge who has already finished halfway through the month. She's already done 50 miles. She's going to get to 100 miles, I'm sure, by the end of the month. I personally am at 36 miles for the month. So I'm doing good. I'm glad about that progress so far. I feel great about finishing before the end of the month. So you can join me on the journey there with the monthly walking challenge. You can also join me for morning devotion. I do morning devotion Monday through Friday on this channel, we're currently walking through the book of Luke, and that's a time when we turn our hearts towards heaven. We focus on Jesus and we allow the Holy Spirit to teach us through the word. And during that time, when I'm done, I set my intentions with the Lord for the day, asking him to help me with my cravings, help me with my movement, help me in each and every way to get through the day in a way that pleases him. You could cheer me on in the comments because I am a words of affirmation girly. So seeing comments that say, "You go girl," are right up my alley. And if you have recipes I should try, workouts I should try, I'm open to all of that. Anyway, I'm already into this month. I do have some weight loss to report, which I'm very happy about. I will do that at the end of the month. In the meantime, I'm gonna just share some of my walking journey videos for this month of October and come back at the start of November with a weigh-in update video. So that's the rhythm, that's the plan. I told my weight on the internet and I'm gonna live through this moment. Yeah, I'm not where I was and I'm not where I'm gonna be. So anyway, that's it, that's all I have for today. Subscribe to this channel, like this video if you liked it. Like it if you didn't. It'll help someone else, hopefully, who's starting their journey, see that progress is possible and that they're not alone. So yeah, subscribe to this channel and I'll see you next time. I mean, planes, trains, automobiles. Like literally planes, trains, and automobiles this morning. The last time I was here was so windy. Today it's beautiful, but like the bird, the train, the kid playing basketball, the cars going on the street, my neighbor running by, all the things. Anyway, we got through it. It's done.